this is a tactical thing. And this is like something that I deal with and I've dealt with in the past where I saw a TikTok where it was a video editor and he was addressing a client. Like, how do you address the question, can I get the raw footage? And I'll break that down for what that means for you. So essentially, if you are a roofing company and you hire me to shoot a video for you, a brand video, right? So I go out and I spend the day with your crew. I bring the drone, we shoot some drone footage, we shoot some, some interviews, and then we shoot a bunch of B-roll and stuff like that. Now, what you're paying for is like, let's say you're paying for a 2.5 minute brand video. So you get that 2.5 minute brand video and everything is good. And down the road, you're like, hey, there was a bunch of, like, you shot B-roll that whole day. Like, you were there for 4 hours shooting stuff. Can I get the raw footage? That's what that means, essentially. And the answer is you do not have access to that unless that was agreed out of the gate. So this advice is for video creators as well as people that are hiring video creators. So both of you guys or gals, anybody that's in this space should know this going into it. So, and I would say, if you're hiring somebody to shoot, like when we hired somebody to shoot our wedding, before we hired them, I said, hey, can I have access to the raw footage? I'll pay you extra for it, whatever, because I'm a video editor. So if I can get the raw footage, that would be great. So they built the price in, or the price was already built in, like, yeah, we'll give it to you, whatever. But ask out of the gate and make sure if you're hiring somebody, you should ask them, because if you understand the value of video and you're hiring somebody to come shoot this stuff, at least ask to see what they will charge you for it. And if you handle it up front, then you don't have to deal with an uncomfortable, weird situation on the back end. So if you are somebody hiring a video team or a video crew for video work, one of the questions you should say is, hey, we're going to be doing social media posts, and we would like to have the B-roll that you're shooting. We've got an in-house editor that isn't probably as good as the person we're hiring, or we can outsource that job. Maybe we'll outsource to you or somebody else to create short form videos out of this content. Get that information going into it. And if you are a video creator, if you're a videographer, a video editor, et cetera, when somebody hires you, you should absolutely let this be known. You know what I mean? Because people that hire, a lot of times, again, I don't think it's malicious, but they don't realize that, like, look, if you hire me, if you're paying me $5,000 for a 2.5 minute brand video, you're paying for that finished product. And I'm making a handful of revisions. I send it to you, like, oh yeah, could you change this shot, that shot? Yeah, you do all that stuff. Could you change the music? Yeah, you do all that. You're paying for that. You're not paying for the raw footage, generally speaking. Okay. So if you want to take that raw footage, and I've run into this in the past, and it made for an awkward situation, because I had somebody that wanted to use my footage for television commercials, and we were shooting stuff for Facebook videos. I'm like, that's a whole different animal. Right. And again, I was young in this era. I was young in this career, so I didn't know going into it. But moving forward and now and since then, I always bring it up. Hey, we're going to go out and we're going to shoot all day. If you want all of the raw footage, it's going to be X amount of dollars. You can buy that on top of it, and then let them know. And that way, it's just out in the open. So either way, whether you're buying video services or selling video services, get that nipped in the bud, and it makes things way easier on the back end.